It's so cute seeing you watching the time right to the minute.
Okay, Amy, back over to you.
Okay, guys. So what have you come up with your core values? What is important to you? So when you make your decision, that becomes you know what to say no to and feel good about it, and what to say yes to. It's all about feeling good.
Well, it's really hard to narrow it down. I looked up just on the internet what are some core values, and it was amazing because I couldn't think of much. And then I looked at that and it's oh yeah. But so I wrote a bunch of them down, and then I'm going back with a yellow highlighter, but it's really hard to leave things out. But I loved your compassion and kindness, but for me, I also love authenticity, adventure, faith, loyalty, responsibility. I really wanted to put self-respect in there, but anyway, optimism, humor, fun, and I learned one from another program, equanimity. That's like equally good for everyone concerned. There's a lot more, but I'll try not to say them.
I suggest one way to do it is meditate. Sit and go inside yourself, because you are trying, not being influenced by what is out there. It's what's inside you. Get into your core, meditate and see what pops up. Just get quiet and get into that and connect with your other self. Because with core values, it's not about what is outside, it's what's inside. Because there are two of you, your soul self and your physical self. So you want to connect with your soul self. What is feeding into your soul self? That's the core value.
That's very helpful.
I went to the ASEA library and pulled out ASEA's core values. There's a whole sheet on mission, vision, and core values. And it occurred to me that I have someone I'm starting, and this is a really good page to give them, to sort of show them the heart of the company.
Yeah, a lot. That's why we are here, because a lot of what the company's core mission statement and all that resonates with us. But then we have to look for our own, because our daily decisions and feeling good comes from inside that. So we have to look at, when we are young, what matters to us and what matters to us now. It is what matters to us. How do we want we are attracting the people we ourselves wants to be. So some of the things you still need to build on, but what is important to us, and that's what's going to align us, mind, body, and soul.
Oh, I also did mine, faith, and then compassion, kindness, love is almost all sort of
yes,
bundled in one. Honesty, loyalty, trustworthiness, learning, service, and then I have beauty, adventure. Otherwise, keep your eyes open to the beauty in other people, the beauty in the world.
One good word is awareness. Because when you are aware, then you can see the beauty, you can feel the feelings, you can really be in the present. So I kind of lump a lot of this into awareness. And then gratitude. When you are more aware, then you could appreciate more.
It was hard to keep it to 8.
Yeah, I know.
I think Ruth has her hand up.
Hey,
Hi,
Carol, what section of the, I'm sorry, Ruth, just real quickly, Carol, what section of the library did you find the core values in?
Oh, I did a quick scan, but it is titled Mission, Vision, Core Values.
That's like 8, right?
I think it was that long one that has the different, the real long,
Mhm.
because I have used the mission frequently, you know, to better people's lives and to be a force for good in the world, because that really, I think, sums up, you know, the people behind ASEA.
Go ahead, Ruth.
Oh, Amy, thank you so much for these questions. I, about 3 or 4 years ago, when I was doing the Brian Tracy starting up my goals, he asked that question, what are your values? And I didn't know. So I started, you know, looking online, writing down 30, 40 that were listed, and I narrowed it down to 2 or 3 that kind of what I followed all the time. But then it helped me to identify 4 or 5 new things. And so I've looked at that periodically. Would love to look at it every day. I'm not as consistent, but these are great questions. I chose for my 8, love, awareness, relationship, health, appreciation, commitment, optimism, and laughter. And I often laughter, I added that in because it hasn't been on there. And what I've noticed doing these calls is the ones that really excite me are the trainings where the person is using laughter. And for me, work has been something where I haven't included laughter because I kind of shut that part of myself off for some reason and get serious. And you probably notice that when I'm talking. So this is really helpful because you're putting them up on the walls that you suggested. I'm going to do that. So thank you for your suggestion, Amy.
We really feel the shift and in energy because words has power too. It has its own energy. And when you put it in strategic, like I have on different walls and different corners, so it kind of surround the whole place. And then Will did that in his own workroom, and I'm going to do it in my workroom too. So it builds that energy around the space.
I love it. I love it. I think that would be a great quiz. Ask your team if they know ASEA's core values. You know, ask them, you know, give a prize, give a tube of Renew 28 if you're somebody on your team without looking at the library. And I think it's quite a treasure hunt to even find it in the library, quite frankly. I finally found it under business. The business tab is if you want to see what ASEA's core values are, it's under the business tab in the library. I quickly texted Chuck Funky and I said, can you please rattle off the ASEA core values for me? Because I couldn't find it in the library. I'm going to test his knowledge, but I bet he knows them off the back of his hand. I texted Tyler the other day and I said, what's the 5th D? What's the 5th D? And he, you know, got back to me right away, you know, and I'm like, oh, why did I forget that one? You know, I could have called Cosimo, but anyway, great training today, Amy. Thank you so much. I think it's such a valuable lesson. It helps us make decisions. And if we don't decide, we don't know what direction we're going in. So we're all wishy-washy all over the place. But if we have limited to 8, I think that's really good because everything's important, but some things are more important than others. And that's what gives us our individual personality. And remember what they taught in GoPro, if you're marketing to everyone, you're marketing to no one. So, you know, identify your slice of life, your tribe, the people that you're attracting, and no, don't have a scarcity consciousness. Have a abundant consciousness, knowing that your tribe is out there and you're just attracting your tribe. If you find your tribe, it doesn't take anybody else's tribe away. There's enough pie for everybody. By taking your slice of pie does not mean that there's less pie for everybody else. We'll just make more pie. So anyway, have a fantastic day, everybody. We'll see you on Monday.
Monday. Thanks, everybody. Happy weekend.
Bye-bye.
Wonderful.
Bye-bye.
So wonderful. Thank you.